Hello, my name is Ilona. In this video, I'd like to take a look at a few countries and see if their governments have been taking care, are they under control of the whiteheads or not? I get a lot of questions about that. The first country, Russia, I am pretty sure the whiteheads are in control, so I'm not really going to look at that. Putin is part of the alliance. He was working together with the whiteheads from America, with Mr. T, and with the military there. And they also have their own wasp sting, so I'm pretty sure that really there are not a lot of blackheads running around there. Maybe they're still cleaning out dumps. That's a possibility, of course. There are a lot of dumps are being cleaned out, and it's a lot of work. And I truly appreciate everyone that's working through that, because that's massive to work through. It's horrendous. So thank you for everyone that's working with that, because it's, oh, I'd like to take a look at Spain. They've just passed a law that the government can confiscate property. And let's see what's going on there, just in case of emergency. Well, this is the first card. This is the Mr. T card. So I'm pretty sure in Spain, the whiteheads are in control. The Tower, so some things are crashing down there. This is from the past, so that's the Seven of Wands. This is the card underneath. That's the Three of Swords. And this is in the future. So this is the Two of Wands. Like I said, this is the whitehead card. So they're pretty much in control in Spain. They purposely are showing this, passing this law just to wake up people. This is really to, how do you say that? Shake up things, like wake up, please, it's time. So this is really to create chaos and to create like people, this is going to happen if you don't do something, if you don't stand up for yourself. Now, there's a lot of pain connected to this. This is also a card of old pain. So this has to do with a system that's been suppressing us, that's been pushing us. And of course, in Spain, it's important to stand up for yourself. The future is still a little bit in where this is going to go to. Like in the end, I truly believe the whiteheads will win, but this is about the country Spain. So the coming time will still be a little that you don't know if they are blackhead or whitehead. They are whiteheads. They're just following a script to wake up people. So it could still get very intense, very strict. This is really to wake up people. So it's could get tough the coming times. And be prepared for that as well. I want to take a look at Italy. My feeling is that the whiteheads are pretty much in control there. I believe the Pope is gone. Italy is also connected, of course, with the elections from November last year. So I have a feeling a lot of deals were made with the government, and they're pretty much just puppets there. So I'm just going to look what's going on in Italy. We've got this Five of Swords. We've got the Queen of Swords. That's the central card. This is the whitehead card. It's in the past. Well, they've been there for sure. This is the Sun. Very good influence in that. And this is the future, or let's say the period ahead for Italy. So I'm pretty sure the whiteheads been there, taking care of things, taken in things to prove, of course, what's going on with the election. We're kind of waiting for everything to come out. But they had the evidence for a while now. And right now, what's going on is to, again, just like in Spain, wake up people, make sure that this is the card of discernment, that people see, well, what is really going on? Where do we need to focus on? It's about waking up. It's about breaking that power that's been going on, the suppression. It's really about breaking up this horrible influence on people. And there is a very positive card underneath. So it's the intention to wake up people, to open up people, and to really bring back the joy in life. That's really where we're heading. The period that's coming after everything that Now everything is being taken care of. Of course, we have to take care of ourselves. By becoming our own person, becoming our own authority, we will create a new world. We will create a new, beautiful world. Also safe for our children, which is very important. But the coming period, also in Italy, will be a little in suspension. Things going on to prepare to put things in action and to wake up people. So could get a little tougher in Italy as well. And then I'd like to take a look at France because, well, Macron just announced that from, I think, the 1st of August, people will need a certificate. So they need to get a wasp sting if they want to go out to dinner, cafes. There is a lot of protesting going on. The pretty much are not taking it, which is, if I'm not mistaken, the intention to wake up people. This is happening. Well, this is this card above. That is 6 of Cups. Oh, look at that. The 10 of Cups is the central card. That's a beautiful card. This is in the past, 3 of Pentacles. And this is underneath. This is the 7th of Cups, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the 7 of Cups. And this is the future, and that is the 10 of Wands. So in a way, I do believe that the Whiteheads are in control of that. I do believe, because the central card is a card in a way of happiness. This sounds a bit strange, but people are getting together now. They're standing up. Right now, a lot of people are out in France on streets, showing that they will not tolerate this, they will not accept this, and they are backtracking. So they already are backtracking on certain things. So things are changing, and it's good for people to see. People really need to realize where they stand for, what do they really feel, what is important, because you can, distract yourself with all kinds of things, but the most important thing is your health. And of course, is taking back your power. That is really what this is about. I see that in the future, still things can get very rocky. There's like a lot of, someone carrying around a lot of burden. So the French and France in general, it's going to get tougher for a little while. That's my feeling. But this is just to connect people, and this is really just to stand up people. So in a way, my feeling is that the Whiteheads are, I think they probably purposely picked France just to, as an example in Europe and for the world, that this is going to happen. Other countries like Greece, also the same thing. Then you need a certificate if you want to go out to cafes, restaurant. Malta, you won't be able to enter without getting the wasp sting. This is really to show people, to shake people up. This is happening. I already read that there's a petition going on in Belgium to make sure that it doesn't get mandatory. Merkel in Germany already announced that that's not going to happen in Germany. So there are a lot of things going on. It's really to wake up people, to shake up people. Now, lastly, let me see. Well, first of all, I want to look at the European Union, just the European Union itself. What's going on there? They've been very, very black, obviously. Let's see. How are they doing? Are the Whiteheads in control there? Are the Blackheads still running around there? So this is the European Union. What's going on? Oh, we got the 3 of Cups. That's usually a good sign. This is the King of Pentacles. This is the central card. This is the past. So that's the 9 of Wands. This is the 10 of Wands, and it's the underneath the central card. So it's the influence. And look at that. We've got Mr. T, or the Whitehead cards. So this is the King of Wands. So to me, yes, it's pretty interesting. Because this card usually, well, in a way means no, but I have a feeling they've taken control over it. But it looks like they haven't, because the European Union is still pushing through laws and really ridiculous things. And I think they purposely doing that to show people this is going to happen again. It's to wake up people, to make sure that they really are fighting the fight they should be fighting and not get distracted by all other things, you know, that they're, which are not very important, but they're perfect to distract people so they won't focus on the real targets and the real people. So the white hats are pretty much in control there. They've planned this because this is really a card. The Pentacles are the how do you say, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are really the thinkers, the plans. They have a plan for this. They've taken over, the white hats have taken over many of the plans of the black hats and pretty much are using it against them. So now they really want to look like the European Union is awful. They want to show the people what they really want, what their agendas are really about. So this is really about waking up, and this is a very positive card. So I see this as a positive way of influencing people, waking up people, connecting people, make sure that they're doing things, they're starting things, they're seeing that we don't need to be part of this European Union. This isn't good for us. They really are controlling so much of our lives, and it's ridiculous. We don't even know who the hell are in charge there. Well, we know now that the white hats are now in charge. So in the past, the black hats pretty much were. So it's important to, I think it's probably also, I always got the feeling that's completely collapsed in a way, the European Union. That's pretty much, it's like they're trying to hold on to things that it's pretty much gone. So it's like, you see, they have this heavy weight he's carrying, but he doesn't see where he's going. And that's pretty much what a feeling I have with the European Union, and with a lot of like the countries. I'm from the Netherlands, and I believe, just like with America, that the corporation is gone. It's broke, and that's my feeling with the European Union as well. It's just a mess. It's just a house of cards. It's going to fall down any moment now, and there's not much there. So my feeling is that they're pretty much completely bankrupt, and the European Union is controlled by the white hats, and they're pretty much following a script. And I have a feeling with a lot of countries in Europe, because of course if you control the European Union, you control a lot of countries immediately through that. So just wondering what else I want to take a look at. I think I'm looking at Australia. Yes, I can still take that with me in this video. Don't want to make the video too long because it takes a lot of time to upload. I've noticed the internet is so slow. It's crazy. Not that long ago, I had no problems uploading for 10 minutes, 15-minute video. It was done in like a few minutes, and now it takes so long. It's almost longer than the video is. So Australia, what's going on? A lot of dumps are being cleaned out. Oh, that's the Justice card. So those are cleaning up for sure. I just want to know, and the Death card, the Central card. A lot of things happening there. This is in the past. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So far, major arcana cards. White hats are in control. Ace of Wands. So that's yes. And this is the future card, the Seven of Swords. So to me, lots of things going on, lots of cleaning up, the dumps, death, lots of things going on. They're still trying to clean up, get things to justice. So that's my feeling. There's still some things going on in the future. They're still cleaning up things. So it will take some time to clean that up, to clean all those dumps up, everything that's underneath there and going on there. So it will take some time, but Australia is pretty much, they're white hats, but they need to make sure all the influences are gone. So I have 3 major arcana cards, so that to me tells me this is a big operation. This is so important. This is probably one of the most important operations to clean up and to bring justice. So important. That's Australia. it could get tougher for a while in Australia. They need to make sure that certain areas you cannot go there, and keep people in their homes to make sure they can clean up things. So lots of things going on there. Let me see, do I have still some time? I'll take New Zealand as well, because there's a lot of things going on in New Zealand as well. So this is the Five of Swords. It tells me there's a struggle there as well in New Zealand, a power struggle. So let's see. We have the Eight of Swords. That's the card above. This is the central card. That's the Six of Wands. So that tells me that white hats pretty much are winning. And this is in the past. High Priest, black hats. This is underneath the central card. That's the Queen of Cups. And then in the future, we have the Seven of Cups. So the white hats are, I believe that they are in control, or they really are winning. They're gaining control over the black hats. So New Zealand was a very much fully under control from the black hats. But there's still things are going on. There's still limitations, or there's still people working against them. So they're pretty much still trying to clean up things. They're winning. The white hats are winning, but it's still a cleanup going on. It's could be possible they're cleaning up the dumps there as well. So there is still resistance going on there. It's about restoring the female intuition, about bringing that back to New Zealand. I think it's pretty much everywhere in the world, bringing back that divine feminine energy again and balancing it with the divine masculine. That's so important. Let's just say the black hats really try to suppress this, try to suppress the empathy, try to suppress the feeling part, the intuition part. So it's important that it's brought back. And in the future, things could get a little like you don't know what's going on. So there could be a lot of distractions going on there. But I can assure you, white hats are trying to get fully in control there. A lot of things happening probably underground as well. But it will look like, is it really the black hats, white hats? Could be confusing. But I'm pretty sure that the white hats will gain full control over it. But it will look to the outside world that it's not the case. So I'd like to finish my video there, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.